Hey there guys, my name is Nixus, and welcome back to the Beginner's Guide. An interesting look into the artistic nature of game design, and I suppose into this interesting character of Coda, who we have been getting to know through his various games. Let's go ahead and see where this is going to go. This is Chapter 15, The Machine. I'm not sure how much more is left in the game. I think the game is supposed to be about an hour and a half long, full play, but I've also been meandering quite a bit, so who knows. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be quick. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also one thing you need to know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. It calls itself Coda. The machine calls itself Coda? Well, we get to see the machine. What will you do with it? Do you know where the poisonous games? Give us answers. Blah, 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 blah. Do you know where the poisonous games have come from? What are your next actions? Where is the machine now? What can you do? Blah, blah, blah. It's the press. Okay.
And of course, it's the machine.
You stopped. Your work was keeping us alive. It was only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. So here's what needs to happen. You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. I have seen the thing you fear. Alright, then I will speak to them for you. Well, you guys broke through that tape pretty quickly. My friends! It falls to me to deliver bad news. The machine refuses to admit it deliberately hurt us. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Let us show it that we are not failures. Machine or everything that it has created. If you destroy the machine, is definitely his creative. It's his creative engine. It's his outlet, essentially. Destroying the things he's created, yeah, it's a pity to destroy art, but to destroy the artist who created it, I feel like that's far more tragic. What? It's the same gun from before.
Remember, you can click to fire the gun.
Oh. Coda! I'll make sure you are known forever! Isn't that what you're scared of? Exposed to the view of others every day,
so now the work is
forever?
Self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
I don't know. Oh, not this room. I like this room. This might be the end, actually. This is a whole lot of craziness. And very sad, kind of. Also, it's like Michael Bay Explodey without the explodey part. No. Oh, and I'm falling.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games.
Shoot it all!
I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all is just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Ooh. Put down your weapon. Can't move.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy, so beautifully, beautifully happy.
I don't like where this is going.
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
The Tower. Okay. Well, I think, I have no idea how much is left in the game. You know what? Let's finish it out. Gonna go a bit long here, but let's finish this thing.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
Yeah, and there's a whole lot of crying going on. Did this turn into a scary scare game all of a sudden? I don't want a scary scare game. I want to be prepared mentally and emotionally for that kind of thing. Whoa.
This room actually has a maze in it.
Whoa. Whoa! Jeez.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable.
Yeah.
The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Okay. Eesh. That was very unsettling. I never thought red flashes would ever make me feel unsettled in that way.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
That, games shouldn't be finished.
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
One. Crap. I can't even do that right, and I have the answer right in front of me. Hold on. One. There we go. 1 5 1 6 1 7. Wait, what? 1 5 1 6. Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. I'm not good with numbers. Ha, hey, don't even understand what they mean sometimes. Can we go back to the door puzzle? That one was something that I was good at. Okay, we're going upstairs then. This looks like friggin' a fortress built by Sauron. Are we in Minas Morgul? Even though that wasn't built by Sauron. Okay.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
Well,
but I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
It's that sort of isolationism. It's tricky, especially for a friend, because on one hand, you know, especially when it comes
Was I a
to
failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
Well, I think part of the issue is you feel like it's your job to help him. I mean, yes, friends and family, especially when people are suffering from things like depression, friends and family are a fantastic support system, but it doesn't fix the underlying cause, really. I mean, his underlying issue is his feeling.
It's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew. It wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them
made sense. Yeah. But whenever it comes to something like that, where it's your own creative insecurities, it's a very tough thing for friends and family to fix. It's really an artist's, it's kind of their burden to bear, as it were. A lot of creative people deal with that sort of, that feeling of, well, not just that you have
I've
to...
been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
The 3 dots that we saw in every level. Yeah, I guess all I'm trying to say is, like, it's a couple things. One, it's the urge to sort of constantly push yourself to be better. So everything that you make is better than the thing that came out before, which is impossible. So when you fail, there's sort of a feeling of insecurity there. And also, just creating something takes a whole lot of mental fortitude and effort. So I can understand the idea that this guy would be so tormented, especially in something like making games by yourself. Like,
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
Yeah. Don't blame yourself, dude. It is a tough nut to crack. Once the seed of doubt gets planted in your head, it is a very tough thing to dig out. And one way or another, while a support group does help, and is invaluable, in fact. Oh, left and right. I feel like there's a choice actually here, but maybe it doesn't matter. Support group can help, but ultimately, when that seed's there, you have to work to get it out yourself. Otherwise, it really is just sort of covering up the problem.
Where did I screw up?
I feel like this is a game about you. He's making games about you, almost. Huh.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
That is incredibly sad, actually. So then why send this to us?
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable. And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
This is kind of a little bit awkward, actually. I feel like I'm in the middle of an old couple that's arguing about something. Giving them something that is not yours to give. Violating the one boundary that keeps me safe. Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them? He was changing his games. He was changing his games.
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
So the narrator was legit changing... How much was he changing them? Whoa. Yeah. Wow, this is taking a definite turn for the both depressing and the interesting and the kind of creepy, actually. You're not my problem to solve. I guess I should be reading these for y'all. I'm kind of moving quick. But I do hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with this thing you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything. Oh, I need to... Whoa.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict.
Whoa, dude.
There has to be something wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Whoa. Oh. Epilogue. So I guess we're almost done. Let's go ahead and finish it out. Huh. Where are we? This is taking a very, very interesting turn.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
I mean, yeah, you gotta... If an artist needs to breathe, let him breathe, dude. Wow, this did not take the direction I was really expecting. I mean, I kind of thought it was weird that he was showing another person's stuff, but it seemed kind of harmless, but this is kind of where the interesting part in it comes from, I suppose. Huh. So then who made this? Who made this right here? It's an epilogue. Huh. Any 3 dots anywhere? Where's this train going?
Solution.
A solution is a mixture of 2 or more chemicals. I don't know what to say to you, dude. you need to let go. You need to sort of improve your self-image.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate.
Yes.
Wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed.
Wow.
Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Wow. That's the crazy thing. He spent the whole game telling us about how this guy went down into a crazy downward spiral, when in fact it was him. It was him. I don't know. That's so interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an artsy fartsy kind of guy, but I don't know. I find that it's intriguing. It's neat storytelling. It's kind of flipping your expectations a little bit, but only just a little bit, to the point where it makes sense. I still want to know who made this map, though.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Huh. Dust. Whoa. That's crazy. That's quite crazy, actually. Where is this? What is this? Is this what the inside of a sarlacc looks like? Guess I'll just follow the light. Yeah, this is intriguing.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
That's actually an interesting point. A lot of people, I think we all sort of go through this. We all want to be accepted. And I get the feeling that the reason that the narrator shared these games is because he wanted to, and you know, he's explained it. He wanted to seem like a better person. Wanted to seem like a good friend for his friend Coda, who is, you know, going through a hard time. But really all he was after was those people sort of giving him that congratulatory feeling, that oh, you're a great person, you're a great friend, that validation. Just what he's talking about. And validation from other people is super important, but it has to start with, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people, there's this sense of self-loathing that...
What now?
What now, indeed. There's a sense of self-loathing that I think we're all supposed to have. Like, you have a big ego, or if you talk good about yourself or think well about yourself, you either have a big ego or you're self-absorbed.
I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Yeah. I feel like we're almost encouraged, at least over here in the States, there's this encouragement to sort of be incredibly self-critical, to be self-deprecating a lot of the time. And you know, that's fine. A little bit of that is good. It's healthy to know where your weaknesses are and how to push yourself, but there's a point where you can't really love other people or love life if you don't love yourself first. So when people go through what this guy's going through, he's looking for the validation through someone else's work. Well, it'll sustain you for a little bit, but it won't last. You have to be your own person. You have to find, in your own sort of small way, how you can, I guess, make the world a better place. And in doing so, I mean, I feel like that's how you truly validate your existence, is by trying your best to improve the lives of those around you, or at least, at the very least, influence the lives of those around you, preferably for the better. I don't know. I could wax philosophical for a very long time. It's just interesting to me how different people see the world in such different ways. I'm just one dude. Nothing really particularly interesting or special about me. Just, you know, I'm me. And it takes a lot of, some days it takes a lot of effort to be comfortable with that, but I think that's what we all have to kind of strive for on a day-by-day basis. It's not always easy, but in any case, I could continue rambling on. I still want to know who built this. If Coda didn't build it, because you said to date the other game was the tower was the last one that you knew of him making. It could have been a lie. Perhaps he made this as a way of making up for it. The narrator made it. But if Coda made it, I mean, it means two different things. It means two different things totally if one of them made it instead of the other. The engine. Not even any storm clouds out. The whisper machine. Huh. Alright, well, I think we all know what to do here. Here we go. Huh. Oh, wow. Whoa, whoa, look at that. Look at that craziness. Oh, that's so cool looking. That is one big skybox. Yeah, I challenge one of you guys to solve this. That's cool looking. Huh. Just labyrinth, 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 never ending. Keep searching for answers and... Alright, well that was super interesting. I hope you guys liked it. I know it's not probably, it's probably not really traditional Let's Play material. It's super deep stuff that is being talked about. Not always uplifting, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you at least got something out of it. If you want to play it for yourself, it's on Steam. It goes on sale every now and then. So you can keep an eye out for it there. Also, I'd highly recommend the Stanley Parable, which is it's made by the same fellow who wrote this, and it is much more of a game. I would actually love to do a playthrough of that, but we'll see if that ever happens. In any case, though, here we are. Beginner's Guide. Thank you guys again so much for joining me on this super interesting journey. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know of any other games that you would like to see me play. If you have any thoughts on the stuff they talked about in the game, feel free to leave that below too. If not, that's fine. And yeah, you guys stay beautiful. Y'all are beautiful. Trust me, I would know. I would know. Stay beautiful. Stay tuned, because there are more games on the way here on the channel. And I hope to see you guys later.